hebben. Nie mooi fijn, net is snarf in de reven. Ja, maar snel naar zitten. Maar steen al een pedaas van
Before Melania Trump met Donald Trump, she was known as Melania Knaus, a young woman born in Slovenia with big dreams. Melania grew up in a small town, but she had aspirations to make a name for herself beyond its borders. She was a determined and ambitious individual who believed in the power of hard work and perseverance.
Hi, I'm Melania Trump. Welcome to my home.
Melania pursued a career in modeling and soon found success in the fashion industry. Her striking looks and graceful demeanor helped her land modeling gigs in Europe and later in the United States. Melania's career as a model took her to glamorous locations and allowed her to work with renowned designers and photographers. She appeared on magazine covers and in high-profile fashion shows, carving a name for herself in the competitive world of modeling. Despite her busy career, Melania also had a keen interest in education and languages.
Hi fans, it's
She studied design and architecture at the University of Ljubljana before launching her modeling career.
On the banks of the Sava River, Sevnica, Slovenia, a modest factory town that boasts one very famous export. Melania Trump.
2 words, Grace Kelly. She was like an angel.
Before the paparazzi and that very public marriage, she was Melania Knaus, and this was her home.
We met for the first time.
Before the Donald, there was the Yuri, who says he's Melania's ex-boyfriend.
She was never a typical Slovenian girl. Very, very classy.
From Sevnica to Manhattan.
Melania is multilingual and fluent in several languages, which has been an asset in her international career and travels. Melania's poised and elegant presence caught the eye of business tycoon Donald Trump at a party in New York City. The two eventually met and began dating, sparking a relationship that would eventually lead to marriage.
If you can have, the time, it's better, you don't have it because they feel lonely.
Yeah, and you live in the city, so
I do.
It's hard to have a pet in the
yes,
city.
That's true. It's New York, so it's a very busy place.
You know what they say about never perform with animals or children.
That's right.
I guess you don't have to worry about that too much, do you? Does that include politicians?
That's right. Hi, baby.
Is it difficult to pose with an animal because it's unpredictable?
If he did ask you to marry him, would you say yes?
No, I don't want to comment about that.
You don't want to comment on that? You've said that before, that you said yes, you would say yes. I mean, it's in the publications that I read.
Yes, but that was misunderstood or something. So I didn't.
So you changed your mind. You don't want to marry the guy
I
now?
didn't change my mind, but I just don't want to go out with it.
Donald Trump's name is synonymous with a lot of things, but not the least of which is the phrase prenuptial agreement. Do you know what that is?
Yes, I know what is it.
Given his history with acrimonious divorces, with bitter divorces, would you even consider signing one with him?
Everybody has different opinions. So let's see what's happened.
Different opinions about?
About the prenuptial agreement, about sign it, not to sign it. Everybody decided what is inside of them.
So you're not ruling out anything?
No.
Can you picture yourself a first lady?
Yes, I will be very traditional, like Jackie Kennedy. I will support him. I will do a lot of social obligations.
If you did become First Lady, it probably wouldn't be ethical for you to give commercial endorsements to products. So your modeling career might be over at that moment. What would you think about that?
I will stand by men.
You'd be willing to give up your modeling career?
Yes.
Have you been hurt by the comments that you're with him because he's rich?
The people, they don't know me. People who talk like this, they don't know me.
Well, you don't see many 26-year-old supermodels on the arm of 53-year-old car mechanics.
You know what? You can't sleep or to hug or to talk with beautiful things, with beautiful apartment, beautiful plane, beautiful cars, beautiful houses. You can't do that. You could feel very empty. And if somebody said, you're with a man because it's rich.
Melania's style and grace complemented Trump's larger-than-life persona.
Do you like the book being on the desk or not? Or would you rather have it not be? Maybe it looks better. It gives you something up here, right?
Does it matter? Well, not really. So the president gawks at the diary's leather cover, adjusts his jacket, and oops, Trump isn't happy.
Pull that jacket down behind me. It's cool. Okay? You make sure?
Well, not like the poor guy had any option. Over the next 2 minutes, the president is caught on tape abusing.
What?
Being clumsy.
Uh-oh, I got a pen mark. Anybody have any white? Do you have any white stuff?
And looking for a magic pen.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to, it's much better just close. I think the white pen, you can't see it. Where is it? Mr. President, we're ready for a mic check, please.
Oops, time's up. But the Donald is not ready.
You see it? Which side is it on here?
It's on the right side. Mr. President, can you count to 10, please?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, look, Trump can
Okay, let me see how the look is.
But will he take into account that the cameras may also be rolling much after he's done speaking?
Okay.
She became a mother to a son, Barron.
Plenty of stories have circulated about the couple's non-traditional union. A former housekeeper told Mary Jordan, author of the Melania biography, The Art of Her Deal, that the Trumps do not sleep in the same bed, nor do they have dinner together with their son Barron Trump. The ex-employee explained, "It's a strange marriage. I never saw them like a normal family, sitting together at a table, eating together, talking. Never, never, never. They spend time in the same place, but they don't interact." Plenty of ink has been spilled describing Melania's unconventional marriage to Donald, but what about her love life before that? The public knows far less about it. Melania came to the United States from her native Slovenia in 1996, eventually getting a work visa for modeling. She met Donald, who was still married to his second wife Marla Maples 2 years later, and they soon started dating. In 2001, Melania was granted an EB-1, nicknamed an Einstein visa, which allowed her to stay in the U.S.
Possibly. Because when she told her friends she was dating Donald Trump, they said, "Way to go, Einstein."
These visas are given to people with extraordinary abilities in their fields, often including those who have won Pulitzer Prizes, Oscars, or even Olympic medals. Some critics have questioned how a relatively unknown model landed a visa for which Sarah Pierce of the Migration Policy Institute told Fox News only the top 2% of people in their fields would qualify. When Melania first got to New York, she lived a more quiet life than the one she would find with Trump. According to Melania and Me, The Rise and Fall of My Friendship with the First Lady by her former friend Stephanie Winston Wolkoff, Melania would go out on dates but wouldn't stay out for too long. The author spoke with Melania's former roommate, Matthew Atanian, who shared, "She didn't go out to dance clubs. She'd go to Harry Cipriani for dinner at 10 and be home by 1. Men she would go out with tended to be wealthier, the industrious European type. They were Italians, playboys, but they'd go out for dinner and she'd be home before I was." It appears Melania did not have a serious romantic relationship until she began her romance with former President Donald Trump. However, after her move to the White House, a former boyfriend from her native Slovenia spoke out about his time with the notorious First Lady. In an interview with ABC News, Yuri Zorsic dished about what Melania was like back at home, saying, "She wanted to live abroad in Italy, France, a life of fashion. She was very fashionable."
She was now a typical Slovenian girl.
However, he did not think she was going to end up in the United States, adding, "I think it was very far from our minds at that time." Zorsic and Melania began their relationship in 1991.
That garbage can orbit of Donald Trump. No doubt that he's nervous.
What'd you do?
On Tuesday, April 4th, 2023, Donald Trump entered a Manhattan courtroom and pled not guilty to 34 crimes.
I'm 22.
Fucking movie star. You're a fucking movie star.
Tick, tick, tick.